Okay. Zachariah.
Monsieur Demir, we meet again.
He's Demir as well. I didn't realise they were brothers. Because I've obviously not been paying attention.
What did I tell you? Call me Zach. You found your room all right then?
I did, and a charming room it is.
I don't know if I would call mine charming, but if I drink enough, it won't matter.
I must apologise for my rudeness before. I did not ask how you know the family.
That's okay. At least you actually care. Not like most of the others here. I'm the groom-to-be's older, more handsome brother.
I think someone's already mentioned this.
Ah, oui. I see the resemblance now. How wonderful that you can celebrate this occasion together.
I'll stop you there. The only wonderful thing about this celebration is the free food and...
Ooh, doesn't get on with his brother.
You are not pleased for your brother.
Angeline seems nice enough, but marriage is not for me. What is there to gain from tying yourself to someone for the rest of your life? Besides the money.
What is it you do for work? Seems everyone here is of some great financial standing.
Recently, not a great deal. Well, except for enjoying myself. I was once a field medic in the military. But those days are over.
You don't really look that old.
A noble occupation. Did you not want to make it your career?
It wasn't my decision to make. I certainly don't miss the battlefield, that's for sure.
I get the feeling you don't have much fondness for the Major.
The major pain in the ass. Why should I? It doesn't take a detective to work out the sort of man he really is.
French.
You must have seen it, right?
The French uniform? Yes, I did.
I have my own history with the Major, but that is a story best not told.
I think it's a story best told now. It can't be any worse than what he did to us during the war.
You fought together in the war?
We were on opposing sides.
Belgium and the UK, the British Empire. There was the Boer Wars, which were against Dutch settlers, which the Belgians may have had some support of. It could have been a volunteer, possibly. I don't think there's any other options. If this is around 1900, the 1900s, then you're looking there. And well, even later on, that's probably going to be the furthest back you go. Even after the First World War, I don't think we fought against Belgium. I don't think we've ever fought against Belgium. Like, directly. I mean, the furthest back's probably when it was within the Spanish Netherlands when we were fighting Spain. I've stumbled upon a delicate subject. It may be best to avoid it altogether.
The subject of war is a difficult topic for everyone. Perhaps it is best to discuss something else.
If you had seen what I have, what he has done, you wouldn't side with him.
I am taking no sides, monsieur. It is just not conversation fit for a party.
How is your brother after the altercation?
I'm sure he's fine. You don't need to worry about him. Always the knight in shining armor, riding in to save the day.
Saving the day from who, exactly?
The Major.
Well, if Gedeon is the knight in the fairy tale, Felix is the dragon.
Yeah, obviously. That's why he attacked him. Are you not paying attention, Poirot?
Felix the Major. Ha! Always there, thinking he is better.
I mean, if he's French, with his French army uniform, the Felix, it could be... No, the Franco-Prussian War is the 1870s, which, I think 1870s? So if this is 1900, he's going to be at least 40, 50, because it definitely can't be that late. That early. So yeah, it must be, yeah. Because I was thinking, I think Belgium fought to defend its independence while people were trying to move through, I think.
Just because he was a major. We all know how he got there. In his mind, that puts him at the top of the chain.
Well, Colonel says hello. Seems there's some hostility between Monsieur Demir and the Major. Really? An animosity that does not come from one evening at a party.
Perhaps it is best I take my leave.
Okay. Anything new? Ooh, 2 connections here. Major wants to calm down. Brother has history of the Major. Young romance. Major doesn't like Gedeon. So, looking forward to the family fortune. Case the arranged marriage.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
Monsieur Gedeon could be marrying into the family purely for financial gain. Okay, we don't have that. Doesn't give us a connection. Differing status, is that there as well?
I cannot see the logic in it.
And then the looking forward to a family fortune.
Come, my little Grayson.
No, okay. Have a history with the Major and he wants to calm down, maybe.
Is there something?
Oh, the Major doesn't like Gedeon, okay. And they have history. That's
Magnifique.
kind of the same thing. I wouldn't say it to his face, but I don't think it's the Major's place to cast judgment on Gedeon. The Major intended to warn Angeline. Okay. Oh, there's a new connection here down here. So that was from Zach. He's intoxicated. I mean, well, yeah. I mean, you connect it to the bottle of alcohol.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming
What do you
together.
mean finally coming together? I knew that just looking at the bottle. Couldn't even fathom drinking that much alcohol, especially one evening. And now, go and talk to him again. Really? Okay.
Fire away, detective.
I don't mean to dampen the celebrations. Would you like me to fetch you a glass of water?
I have a drink. But thanks anyway.
I just would not like to see things get out of hand.
Don't you worry about me. I've got it covered.
Something tells me his excessive drinking is not in celebration of his frère's engagement. His recollection of war makes me think it may be something more serious.
Perhaps it is best I take my leave.
The horrors he saw from the Major, mayhap. Okay, and that's this big one, is it? Okay, so I assume we'll slowly pick up information from here, and that will give us more for that. More filling out of that. So everyone else is in the library, you say? Don't need to talk to you about anything new. Can't go upstairs. Let's go round. Assume this is the library. Yep, there we go. Still rather elaborate doors for a library as well.
I told you, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not a reporter.
But you're going to want to hear this. You could interview me now.
And why would I want to spend my evening doing that?
The world needs to know. You want to sell papers, I want the truth to be known. Win-win.
I came here to enjoy myself, not to hear a second-string version of...
So we got Americans as well.
I was there. I saw the whole thing, including who was ruining the show.
All right, I'll bite. Let's talk later.
Okay. Is that something new? No, I need to talk to Hugo and Jackie. Ernesto! I like your hat.
Bonjour. Are you a guest of Mademoiselle Angeline or Monsieur Demir?
Do I know you?
Where are my manners? I am Hercule Poirot.
The lawman.
Uh-oh.
Oui, monsieur. Detective Poirot. And you are?
Ernesto da Silva.
A pleasure, monsieur.
What do you do?
I'm a man of business.
I see. Is there a particular area of business that is your focus?
Overseas investments, international relations. I also own a number of factories in the city.
Man, a few words, this may become more like drawing blood from a stone than a back and forth conversation.
Très bien. Monsieur has many talents.
Am I right in thinking the late Viscount was involved in such business affairs?
We work together as partners, yes.
So everyone's other than... Okay, so we've got one person who's connected to Gédéon rather than to Angeline.
You must know the Van den Bosch family well, then.
I help Cassandra, rather, Madame Van den Bosch, if and when she needs me.
Monsieur referred to Madame Van den Bosch as Cassandra before quickly retracting. Perhaps they're closer than he's willing to say. Did you witness the altercation between the Major and Monsieur Demire?
I did. But frankly, I have no time for childish school fights.
You are not aware of the circumstances that started it, then?
I heard something about a cigar. Only Felix would be petty enough to get riled up by something so menial.
A cigar?
Yes, Monsieur Demire had one of Felix's precious cigars. If you ask me, they won't be the real thing anyway.
I'd expect two children to act that way, let alone... I would not expect two children to act that way, let alone two supposed distinguished gentlemen.
Distinguished gentlemen? It was two alpha males going head to head. Master Gideon came out the victor.
Don't think they would have said alpha males.
Surely we have passed the days where shows of unnecessary brute strength impress anyone.
When it comes to the protection of a woman, we are far from it. Man will always return to their most primitive form.
Mademoiselle Angeline, the Major has no place to feel threatened. Monsieur Gédéon is to become her husband.
And he has spent the last however many years supporting them, as he calls it, clutching on to whatever he can.
And then he might lose access to that.
Merci for your time. It has been most intriguing.
Right, well... Ooh, a book. Must be from the library. I wonder if this story would match the excitement of this weekend. Thriller novel. Okay, so... Let's see. Hugo. There are enough mysteries in this house without being distracted by a fictional one. But there is a note. No, so this is, I think all the books are going to be that type, aren't they? Looks like the happy couple are planning their honeymoon, but are undecided on their destination. Right. And there's a Jackie. Glass case. Looks quite valuable and delicate. I shall resist the temptation to inspect it any further. Out the window.
Oh.
Fallen snow has laid a beautiful white blanket over the countryside that surrounds the house. Telescope. So what can you see, pray tell? Oh, gazing at the stars is truly one of life's simple pleasures. Oh, I thought it was pointing in a particular direction. Apparently not. I've often found myself thinking on the prospect of travelling, perhaps one day. You'll get as far as London. Right. Oh, a connection. The major cigar. Gédéon had one of the major cigars. Calm down.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Would the major really start a physical fight over Gédéon stealing a cigar? Well, it might just be that kind of thing. That kind of starting point. No. That, yeah, just the spark that starts things off. Ernesto is fond of Cassandra, but there's no Cassandra. Ernesto helped out the family, as does the Major.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
There is only so much help you can receive before you're simply relying on someone. What do the family still need assistance with? Right, one connection. Hugo and Jackie had a heated discussion. Actually, that doesn't connect.
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
Brothers aren't close. He's repressing something. Do I connect that up to the intoxicated?
I cannot see the logic in this.
Or to the drinking.
Come, my little grey cell.
Oh. The Major's been around since Viscount Seth. Oh, the Sun support.
Things are beginning to become...
It's clear the Major is close to the family and there's some connection to both Cassandra and Angeline. So talk to Margot and Archibald. Okay. And they are downstairs. So yeah, we're going to have to go back downstairs after we have a chat with these guys.
Allow me to introduce myself. Hercule Poirot.
Hugo Beckers. A pleasure.
I hope I am not disturbing you. I often find myself at a loose end at parties such as these.
I've never been referred to as a loose end before, but it is always good to make a new acquaintance.
Perhaps we should start with pleasantries.
There is no better way to understand one's purpose in life. I stand up for the workers that cannot do it themselves.
You work with a union?
Union leader, well, that is my formal title. But I see myself as more than just that. So much more. I am the face of the people. A voice in the void when there is none.
Very spirited. You have quite the way with words.
In my line of work, it is essential. Some fight with their fists, but I believe words are the ultimate weapon.
Very good. Is it the Demir or Van den Bosch name that brings you here?
I have been working with Gideon for quite some time. We are doing great things together. Great things.
I was not aware he was part of the union.
Well, he's not exactly. But he is an ally in the battle we face. Without his support, our uphill struggle would surely be a climb. Hopefully my talks with De Silva will help him see the light.
I walked in with upon your discussion, shall we say, with Mademoiselle Conrad earlier.
I don't know what you think you heard, but it was a private matter, and I appreciate if you kept it to yourself.
Okay.
I can assure you, Monsieur Beckers, your conversation is exactly that. Yours.
Then why did you ask about it?
Then maybe we should just leave it there.
Yeah. There's something more to that conversation. If there's nothing to hide, why are both parties so hesitant to elaborate? I don't know. We don't know that. We haven't spoken to Conrad yet.
Merci. If I find myself at a loss again, I shall certainly return.
Ugh. But we'll talk to Jackie then.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. You're not from around here, are you?
What, Belgium?
My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a friend of Mademoiselle, soon to be Madame, Angeline.
I see. Jacqueline Conrad. No doubt you've heard the name before.
I am rather embarrassed to say I have not, Madame.
No need for the madame. I'm not married. Just call me Jackie.
Oui, Jackie.
I love the confusion. I love the kind of like, how's it you've come to be a guest here tonight?
Here's the thing. I'm one of those people you want to know, and not be on the wrong side of.
Perhaps it would be wise for me to remain on your good side.
It's the best place to be. You wouldn't believe what a couple of positive stories can do for a family name, or a career.
And that is what you have done for the Van den Bosch family?
A little help goes a long way, and from what I have seen, the ladies deserve some positive support.